Here's who I think will be in the next 5 Super Bowls.
The Kansas City Chiefs have the best odds right now at plus 650 to win Super Bowl 60. You see
Warning, I don't count the first 4 Super Bowls because they are before merger, so I will be referring Super Bowl 60 to 64 and treating them as 56 to 60. Yo, what's good YouTube? Mr. DPie here. Today, I am back to predict the next 5 Super Bowls. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Super Bowl 56, Buffalo Bills versus Green Bay Packers. This Super Bowl would be incredible because it would contain Josh Allen versus Jordan Love. So this Super Bowl, we should have gotten it for Super Bowl 1 about 60 years ago. And so yeah, will Jordan Love win his first or will Josh Allen win his first? Any team could win here, but something will have to give. And something will not have to give. The winner is going to be the Green Bay Packers. We do like the Bills' chances and all, but we just think that the Packers are heavily stacked further than the Packers. So I'm going to say that for Super Bowl 56, the Buffalo Bills will lose to the Green Bay Packers. Super Bowl 57, Jacksonville Jaguars versus Detroit Lions. Oh yeah, wouldn't this be a great one? Because both these teams would be making their first appearance. So, according to our predictions, within the next 2 seasons, we will only be down to 2 teams who have never appeared in a Super Bowl, as both the Jags and the Lions have yet to, and they're part of the 4 right now. So, as they are part of the 4 club that has never reached the Super Bowl, we would love to see any of these teams win like last time, but something will have to give. Who will the winner be? We're going to go with the Jaguars. While the Lions do have Jared Goff is only progressively getting worse as time passes and is pretty much on the verge of retirement. So yeah, we have to go with Travis Hunter and Trevor Lawrence's squad to win Super Bowl 57. Super Bowl 58, Chicago Bears versus Cleveland Browns. A rematch of the first ever NFL championship game from 1920. 109 years later. Joe Flacco versus Caleb Williams in the Super Bowl would be a banger. This will also be the Browns' first appearance, meaning that at this point the Houston Texans will be the only team to have never appeared in a Super Bowl. Within the next 3 seasons, we're predicting that the 4 club, which is the number of teams who have never appeared in the Super Bowl, which is 4, will be chopped down to just 1. We like Caleb Williams' odds, but we're going to have to go with the Browns. Because they have Joe Flacco, who won a Super Bowl. Caleb Williams has not won a Super Bowl. So the Browns have an advantage. They're going to win Super Bowl 58 over the Chicago Bears. Super Bowl 59, Buffalo Bills versus Atlanta Falcons. So the Bills make it back to the Super Bowl after a 3-season wait. What could go wrong here this time? They have to face the currently weak Falcons, who will probably be bona fide playoff contenders next season with Michael Penix. So while Michael Penix is on the Falcons, if he stays on there, the Falcons could be at a Super Bowl. Will the Falcons choke yet again? Or will the Bills choke again? Winner, Buffalo Bills. Yeah, we're going to have to go with the Bills on this one, as Michael Penix is just a rookie, and this will be the Bills' 12th season, I think, with Josh Allen. He'll definitely be out of his prime and ready for Super Bowl victory. So this will give the Bills a slight advantage as they have older players who have more experience, and experience is for sure a key factor in the Super Bowl. So we're going to have to go with the Bills by a Super Bowl 60, Washington Commanders versus Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, by the 2029 NFL season, will most certainly be out of his prime, and will be ready for Super Bowl contention as the Chiefs dynasty falls. But while Patrick Mahomes is out of his prime, Jayden Daniels will be top tier in the NFC, and the Chiefs dynasty will have already failed good enough, so it'll be too little, too late. So that is why our winner is going to be the Washington Commanders. They will win the Super Bowl for the first time since the 90s, as they have a celebration in D.C. to celebrate the big moment for the Washington Commanders being just the third team to defeat Patrick Mahomes in the big game. Who do you think will be in the next 5 Super Bowls? Let me know in the comments. We'll see you guys later. Peace out.